Hey Cap, how you feeling? Welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're not new, Cap, thank you for rocking with me. However long you've been here, I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you for stopping by if you're new. And today, Cap, we are talking about what is going on behind the scenes. If you are new to the channel, this is Your Highest Good Tarot, and I am Shauna. And here at Your Highest Good Tarot, we are always striving for growth, evolution, elevation, growing towards our highest potential, growing towards our higher selves and the divine. And if you putting in work, whether you just starting your journey or you been on your journey, we're here to do the same. So you found your folks. Welcome. So again, we're talking about what's going on behind the scenes, Cap, and this may be a positive reading. This may be a not so positive reading, Cap. Regardless of what type of reading it is, we're going to find out together, and it's all going to be for your highest good. And so, with that said, keep in mind that, Cap, this is a tarot reading, so take it as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. You know, we still love you. But what we about to find out though is what's going on in your current situation regarding what's, what's going on behind the scenes. What's going on in Capricorn's current situation regarding what's going on behind the scenes? Yeah. Oh, all three came out, Cap. Ain't wasting no time. Wasting no time. So we have strength. We have the Ace of Cups. And we have the Queen of Wands. She is gorgeous. All right. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. She's gorgeous too. Let's be honest. Huh. The Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. They look similar. But anyway. Hmm. What I'm getting here is for you, Cap, steady growth. Because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who is, somebody that's solid, um, earth energy, just like you. And she is surrounded by abundance, of different types. That is what spirit is honing in on for me. That you have a multitude of talents, a multitude of gifts. You're somebody who's dependable, you're solid. And what is going on here is there has been steady growth for you. We have strength, Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. And it's like you have um, been working on building your confidence, not just confidence in yourself, but also confidence in your gifts, confidence in loving yourself more. Um, because the Queen of Wands, regardless of your biological sex, regardless of your gender identity, we can all um, have and possess the energy of the Queen of Wands. And she is somebody who is confident. She is somebody who is intuitive. She is somebody who you can't tell her who she is or ascribe. People can ascribe things to her because she knows who she is. She's confident in herself spiritually, mentally, physically. She knows what she is capable of. She knows her capacity, because those are two different things, right? Capacity versus capability. And she's very confident in those things. And that is what you have been working on here. And behind this Knight of Pentacles is the Three of Swords. It's not that your heart hasn't been broken. It's not that you haven't gone through things. This may even have been the catalyst of your growth. The catalyst of your growth. Some of you may be business owners or thinking about owning a business. Some of you may have experienced heartbreak from a spouse or ex partner, long term partner that has catalyzed and been your growth has been catalyzed from that split or from that heartbreak that you experienced with them. Because now it's like with strength here, not only are you stronger, but you have more compassion for yourself. You have more grace for yourself. That's what strength is all about. It's not just brute strength, because you are somebody who is resilient, Cap, but it's also about that compassion and that grace and that vulnerability that you have gained and started loving on yourself and who you are and who you've become. And can't nobody tell you shit. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Can we clarify this Queen of Wands, please? Please clarify the Queen of Wands. Okay. Didn't I say? You have been through some shit, but this is ending. This is ending with all this growth. You've not only you've not only, you know, carried a heavy load, all them damn sticks. He definitely has more than 10 wands here. All these damn wands here. Guess what you about to do? And what you've already done, started to do with these wands. You start to set up boundaries. Boundaries. Because what people not gonna do to Cap, what Cap ain't putting up with any longer. Didn't I say bottom of the deck? We got to start. All about healing. All about healing. I love this. I love this. So, what is going on behind the scenes? What's going on behind the scenes for Cap? Okay, just going. Eight of Swords, but it came out sideways. What's going on behind the scenes? And it's really, I don't even know if it's behind the scenes, is that you are reversing those things, a lot of things that you have learned, the conditioning, that maybe you weren't enough for somebody to love you, whether that was self-imposed or somebody planted that in you by the way they acted towards you. You are reversing those things that maybe you have learned as a child. You know, we learn certain ways to behave in relationships from the people around us, and you're coming out of that because again, it came out sideways. It's like, okay, nah, I have way more worth than that. Way more worth. And with these boundaries, because at the bottom of the deck here, yep, you starting to cut people off too. You starting to cut people off. Again, what they not gonna do to Cap, what Cap ain't gonna accept anymore. You know, you sending folks packing. Mm. And I don't know if it's behind the scenes, Cap. I don't know. Some of y'all might just have just blocked people, just cut them off and not even said anything. There may be some of y'all who, you know, you're like, you know, I'm cutting you off, right? Like, you know what? And told them about themselves and then cut them off. Anything else going on behind the scenes? And Spirit said, yeah, what else is going on behind the scenes with Cap? What else is going on behind the scenes with Cap? Ooh, Hangman. You have a completely different outlook. And you're not trapping yourself. It's like you're learning yourself all over again. And not just that, you're also paying attention because the hanged man is all about perspective of what's going on around them. So you're learning yourself again, but you're also paying attention to the people who say that they love you the most, the people that say that they have your back, they have, your best interest at heart. You're paying attention and you're learning who is actually for your highest good and who's not. And they have no idea. They have no idea you're watching. Let's get some advice here. What's the advice for Cap? What's the advice for Cap? I love this, Capricorn. Capricorn, if you would like a pre-recorded reading, private reading with me, there's a link in the description box below that lets you know how to get it. This is your advice. This is your advice. Stay the course. The King of Pentacles is somebody who is steady. They are pragmatic. Again, this is that earth energy, just like you. They are dependable. They're a provider. Again, business person. You may own your own business. There's going to be some material growth from this whole experience, as long as you stay the course, and not just with you at the bottom of the deck. This is all about legacy and changing the things that you have learned. And it has a lot to do even with money practices, like how you budget. This is about stability. This is about stability. And that's what spirit, your benevolent ancestors, your um the universe, God, they want you to focus on your security. And you have become more secure in yourself, more secure in your spirit team for your highest good, more secure in your spirituality, more secure in yourself as a whole. And they want you to also work on your financial security if you haven't already started. Okay, I'm laughing. Okay, because spirit is funny. And so all the security that you're gaining, it has to be all within you, and it has to be around you as well. Every piece and aspect of your life has to be secure, you know. And what spirit said is the curtains have to match the carpet. Now we know what that means, but spirits is using it as security. You have to be secure all throughout. Everything has to match. You can't be secure in yourself and your finances. You're living paycheck to paycheck, or that's how you continue to live, because that's not what's meant for you. Let's get I'm looking at my notes. Let's get the hidden blessing or the overt blessing for Cap? What's the hidden blessing or the overt blessing for Cap? Spirit. Something else, boy. Ooh. Hi, I love it, love it, love it. Cap, come on, man. Woman, non-binary people. Listen, things are changing. Things are shifting. Because shift happens, right? And things are shifting in your favor. Being. And not only that, but stand 10 toes down on who you are in your security, the security of your finances, your spiritual growth, your emotional growth, all this change that is happening for you, this transformation. Stand 10 toes down on it. You are in a favorable position. You are in a favorable position. I love it. We're going to get your final message here. Which deck do you want me to use? Since we did talk about your finances and stability, Spirit wants me to use the financial deck as for your final message. What's the final message for Capricorn? Final message for Capricorn regarding what's going on behind the scenes. Final message for Capricorn. All right. What's the final message for Capricorn, please? Final message for Capricorn. Tower. Earning power. Building business. Sound decision. Didn't I say stand 10 toes down on who you're becoming? Who you are? Let me tell you. Earning power. Things are changing for you. Things are changing for you, Capricorn. Now, let me put them both up. Let me put all lid right here. Things are changing for you. Shift happens and woo-wee. People better watch out. They better watch out. They ain't ready. Make sure, as you know, with everything, move in silence. Everybody ain't got to know everything. They don't have to know your plans. Everything's on a need to know basis. And everybody don't need to know. Is that it, Spirit? That's it. When you said all you know, Capricorn, it's time to go. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post content just for you, Cap. Until next time. Bye.